I'm a god.
You're God.
I'm a god. I'm not the god. I don't think.
Thank God it's
Greetings. Welcome to episode 20. This is container 6, part 1. I really have no clue what's in this one. I grabbed it out of storage, drove it home, and put it in the room. And here it is. So let's get into it. Hoping for something interesting, if you will. An empty envelope. Someone's address. More paperwork. Here we go. How about something to actually look at? Oh, it is a book that I did not show in a previous video. This is the complete A to Z Sega games. Sega Game Gear, Sega Mega CD, Mega Drive, and Master System. Hundreds of games, hundreds of pages. Where are we going over here? So that's this is a book that I forgot that I had. The complete A to Z of Sega games is an essential buyer's guide to games. Crammed between its covers are reviews of virtually every Mega Drive, Master System, and Game Gear title released from the inception of each console. But it is more than that. Big, not just larger than A4 in size, but packed with over 200 pages of game reviews. Collectible, which is spelled wrong. Perfect bound, glossy, full color, fact-packed. All the ingredients necessary to ensure it's referred to again and again. Authoritative. Every game review occupies at least a page, so you know exactly what the game is about, how it plays, and what it looks like. And last, it is irresistible. Over 200 packed pages, over 150 full reviews, over 5,000 screenshots. Holy moly. Look at all that color. So yeah, I dig this book. I remember getting this and going through it, and I recommend getting this. It is put out by Paragon Publishing Limited, and it says Volume 1, but I don't know if there was a Volume 2 or not. I don't know. How about a few games? We have the U.S. Poker Face Paul's Poker for your consideration. How about that? And just so you're warned, there's going to be a lot of weird clips that I'm going to toss in throughout this video that, again, I find entertaining. So hopefully when you're watching the video, you'll see them and be like, what? And then rewind and be like, what? They're all out of context. So just laugh and keep watching. Its cellophane is still intact, but it was opened. But it is Garfield Caught in the Act. Let's see what this one holds. This is X-Men Mojo World. This is cellophane, but it doesn't look like it was opened, and it was sold at Kmart for $34.99. Can't beat that. $35. Of course, we as collectors did not or should not be paying that, but you never know. How about just straight up X-Men with a $10 price tag on it? And that's something else that I'm changing. If the camera doesn't focus right away, I'm just going to put the picture here with the title and not keep trying to focus in and out. If it doesn't focus right away, You see the game, move it on. I find I caught myself wasting a lot of time doing this with games, and nobody wants to watch that shit. Especially me when I'm watching the videos back, and I'm like, ugh. Why didn't I just go to the next game? I put the picture in the corner to show you what the game is.
The mentally disturbed.
Oh, this wrapper. Good gracious. I used to buy so much of this bubble wrap. It was almost like the size of a log. I bought so many bags of this. It is ridiculous. 10 square feet. I easily have bought probably 20, 25 of these before I started buying like the big industrial mega rolls of bubble wrap. Yeah, so that bag brings back some memories of buying them and buying them. Let's see, what is this? Maybe it'll tell me how much I paid for it. This was purchased January 18, 2007. It is PGA Tour Golf 2, and I paid $8.55 for this particular copy, which is unpunched. So I doubt that got much play. It's not sealed with cellophane or anything, but it's case fresh. Case fresh. Some tissue paper, probably, to keep things from bouncing around when I have moved around in my life too much at times. We have Sonic Labyrinth, the US release. Good game. Dr. Robotnik has tricked Sonic into wearing a pair of magical shoes that prevent Sonic from running at supersonic speeds. The only thing that can restore Sonic's speed are the Chaos Emeralds hidden in Dr. Robotnik's Super Labyrinth. Help Sonic find the Chaos Emeralds before his time runs out. These are really weird font, so excuse me, like, the font was kind of hard to read. Those tricky bastards.
He said it was really effective.
Sonic Chaos. Sonic the Hedgehog Chaos. Cellophane is still on it. Super good shape. There was a price tag on the cellophane, but it was taken off probably and given as a gift to some undeserving child. This type of gift should have been going to me at the time. I was pretty good as a kid. I behaved pretty well for the most part up until about age 14. Then I became something different.
You want to hear a sad story?
How about the Itchy and Scratchy game? Still shrink wrapped, and it was sold at Walmart for $32.96. That seems like a lot of US dollars to be coughing up for a game. It's a pretty silly game. It's fun. If you're a Simpsons fan, it's a must-have. Oh, you know what is so weird? I have not looked in these containers in forever.
Yeah?
And, yeah. I just remembered that I have many copies of this game that somebody sold. They had cases of them, if I recall correctly, at least 2 or 3. So I bought the Smurfs from that person. And I believe that the person led me to believe that the cost of shipping would not be that much different if I bought more than one copy. So he and I went back and forth for a little bit, and I said, oh, okay, well, can you give me a deal on additional copies of the Smurfs? And he's like, totally. He's like, if you know, I'll give you a break if you buy 2, if you buy 3. So I bought 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. Guess the brownies are done.
Quack, 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 quack.
Yeah, so I bought, is that 4 or 5 copies? All brand new, straight out of the case. I mean, these are perfect. And he sent them like a pro, which is always, it always makes you nervous when you're having something shipped international, especially as a video game collector where the boxes are very important to you. And I kind of begged and pleaded, said, please, you know, make sure you get these in one piece. He goes, no problem, I got you covered. And he did. And when they arrived, it took a while to get them unpacked because he had packed them so well. So yeah, again, flawless. And at the time, I must have had extra money to, or he just gave me, I think he gave me a super solid deal. But yeah. So I got 5 copies. And I had shown one of these in a previous video, and it talked about the Angry Smurfs, and I said how the Angry Smurf is, I don't know, if this doesn't focus right away, then screw it. Yeah, screw it. I'll put this picture right there, down here. The Angry Smurf is black, which I thought was interesting, and I looked into it, and they make a Funko Pop figure of the Black Smurf, and it's Gnap, G-N-A-P. So it's a Smurf Gnap, which I guess means, I don't know, does Gnap mean something like angry, Smurf anger, or angry Smurf? But I thought that was interesting. The Angry Smurfs. How about some promotional, I'll just have to put a picture up because these are too small. These are Earthworm Jim tattoos, temporary tattoos that they gave out, I believe at Toys R Us when you bought the game. And I was there for some other reason, and they had them, and I said, hey, can I have those? And they gave me all of them. So, yep. I was like, I just meant one, and they gave me all of them. I was like, well, I'm not going to argue with you, because what will that accomplish?
Starbucks is action. Starbucks is 4 floors of continuous action. Starbucks is sumptuous dining. Starbucks is happy hour Monday through Friday. Starbucks is romance. Starbucks is 2 floors of disco and 2 floors of rock and roll. Starbucks is people you want to meet. Starbucks is colorful, wild, and playful. Starbucks is dancing and dining dusk till dawn. Starbucks is cozy. Starbucks is warm and friendly. Starbucks is waiting for you. 151 East 45th Street, New York City.
I'm going to try to make this video not nearly as long as the previous. This is Desert Speed Trap, starring Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote. And the price on it is $4.95, and it is brand new sealed. And it was a markdown price, so it wasn't the original price, of course. It was the markdown price. So we can't get rid of these games. Here is a beautiful copy of NHL Hockey from our pals in the EU. There we go. Thank you, camera. Ah, fuck you. And looks like I was on a buying spree. I got a second copy of the same game. See if it likes it. Hey, it liked it. Sweet. Yeah, there's other things in here. I'm going to open this. There's a box right here. I don't know what's in that. It's in a box by itself, so it might be something sort of rare. Here is Riddick Bowe Boxing. The box is fantastic, except the top tab ripped. So maybe a child, in all his excitement, it was hanging on the peg, and he yanked it down. And he says, I want Riddick Bowe! I want a box! And look how happy Riddick Bowe looks. He says, I'll knock your fucking ass out. Come on, kid. I wouldn't fight Riddick Bowe, but that's just me. I don't like fighting. Fighting's pretty stupid. Ooh! I can see that I even gave it special colorful bubble wrap. Hopefully I didn't wrap it too tight. I'll also have to rip the bubble wrap so that I'm not taking anything off. This is okay. This is okay. It's championship hockey, based on me having it wrapped the way it was and in that padded box by itself.
It's turkey time.
The padded box by itself, I thought it was going to be like pristine condition. I was wrong. Allow me to look at another box as I take it down below. Oh, boring. Look at that. Empty cases for games. Why would I keep this whole box in a container? I don't know. There are lots of problems that I have. Some are diagnosable, some are treatable, others are just malingering. But you know what? I don't care. Why? Because I have a lot of Game Gear shit. US games, Sega Sports, Fred Couples Golf. This one will put you to sleep. I know that you've seen this one from me before. Indeed. Just a tad, couple of more, and then go and start editing this video. We have Batman Returns, sealed. So, see, it won't focus, so I'm just going to put the picture down in the corner with the game title and keep moving on.
You'd be willing to do a lot to save a friend's life.
My camera won't cooperate, I'll work around it. Here is NBA Jam. It's in really good, that's in really good shape. The box, I should say. And it's heavy, so it's complete probably with a poster or something. Hey, look! I must have been on a buying spree for games from our pals in Europe, because there is another NHL hockey. What does that make it? Tray. I have 3 of that game. We have just X-Men by itself, and this is, I'm seeing now, I should have wrapped this one very carefully and put it in that super padded box, because that's like flawless condition right there. I like that. I like finding games like this in my collection. It's like, cool. I made a good purchase at one point, starting back in '96. Sega Club, Disney's Bonkers Wax Up. Still has a cellophane on it, but it looks like somebody opened the top, but they didn't jack up the top of the box. I'm sure those of you out there who collect Game Gear, you know that when people put their finger in there to open the top tab, it usually puts a big crease right in the middle. That applies to Japanese games as well. When you open the top flap, there's usually like a crease where you can see the person's finger had opened it. This doesn't have that, so someone must have opened that with kindness and care. And yeah, I'll end with a sealed copy of World Cup Soccer. My camera did pretty well today. Thank you, camera. Unbelievable. So that's over 20 games. I don't want to make the video super long. I'm going to put in all kinds of random shit.
Terrific.
And just to make it weird, make my videos weird, and people watching them for the first time who haven't watched my previous videos, if they watch this one first, they're going to be like, what the hell is this? Like, he opens video games that he hasn't touched in over 15 years and then puts in really strange, obscure clips from movies and commercials at random. And those of you out there who watch my videos, you'll say, damn right he does.
Real good.
This is Sega Consumer History. and it's in Japanese. But I know that it definitely covers Game Gear, I believe. But there is another book. Okay, I'll let you go. Hope you're doing well. Hope everything in your life is harmonious and healthy. And I will see you back here in 1 week for episode 21, which will be Container 6, Part 2. Take care.
I'm not having fun doing this.